In this video, I'm going to take you through the sales funnel we use to sell our SaaS marketing agency in the insurance space direct. So we have a couple of different ways where we actually sell the product itself. You've got the direct sales method, which is for, say maybe $97 up to the $297 per month mark. And then you have the sales call version, which is usually for about $1,200 or so per month upwards. We would stack that with different services. So not just the software would actually have different services in there, like LinkedIn lead generation or something along those lines. So that's the sales call approach. That's not the approach we're going to be discussing here. That is one I'll discuss. It's a completely different funnel, looks completely different to this one, and I'll be discussing that in another video. So this funnel in particular is the one we used to not have any sales calls, to sell the product standalone on its own through paid advertising. We use Facebook ads, we use Google ads, and this is basically how we hit that 10K per month mark so quickly. So pretty simple. We had no previous experience in this space. I didn't even know what final expense insurance really was. I had to pull that information from prospects by doing a bit of research, by asking them questions on sales calls. I had no idea. I had zero experience in this industry at all. So this is literally from scratch what we did, what we pulled together, what we built, and this is the funnel that we used and created to sell. Again, we use Facebook ads, we use Google ads, combined them both together to create a bit of an omnipresence and sold direct. Now, the way we do this is through something that we call it, this is basically a ladder funnel, right? This is the start of a ladder funnel. This is the core product, and there'll be different funnels that we use at times to sell intro products that have order bumps on them maybe, and have one-time upgrades. Now, the reality is some of our products with ladder funnels, as much as it might sound insane at this point in time, but our order bumps can have conversion rates of 83%. We forecast for 30%. If we hit 30%, we're pretty happy. But in reality, they can hit 80+%. And our order bump, which is usually our one-time upsell, one-time upgrade, which is usually about $130, has a conversion rate of about 38%. So again, crazy numbers. We would only forecast 10% for that. But based on the way we're running these funnels, that's the kind of numbers that we're achieving with this. So really, really effective. The purpose of all this is your core funnel. This is the direct product sale. And this works best when you do have other ad campaigns running with it for maybe intro products and things like that, because it helps that exposure. It helps warm that market up. So then it's a bit of a strange phenomenon that happens really. The direct sales funnel might break even. Sorry, the lead magnet sales funnel, the intro products, that might break even, which I've discussed before in other videos. If you want to check out some of the other videos that we have, the ones you're looking for are called the ladder funnel and our different lead generation methods. Those will go in a bit more in depth as to what the funnels we use are for the intro products. So the purpose of the intro product is to help us build exposure to the audience, warm them up, and then generate warmer leads. So basically take that lead from completely cold, doesn't know who we are, all the way through to someone who's ready to purchase. Now, the strange phenomenon that happens is the intro product might break even, it might profit. We do have ones that have 2x profit on it. It's not crazy, but pretty nice for customer acquisition or lead generation, right? Pretty nice scenario. But what happens is people don't necessarily buy that, but they'll come across it, right? They're going to see it. They see the name, they see what's going on, they have a look, they maybe don't purchase the intro offer. Then they see the software offer with the direct funnel on a separate campaign. Now, they've seen us before, they're a little bit warmer, and then we hit them with an absolute no-brainer offer. And this is when they upgrade. This is when they purchase from the direct funnel. If you run the direct funnel standalone, your numbers are going to be okay, but if you run it with other funnels in the pipeline, your results start to explode. And this is something that I couldn't really figure out why that was happening to begin with. And then I started to look at the data, where people were coming from, the buying patterns, and that's basically what was happening. It was basically omnichannel marketing. I was everywhere, but not really realizing where I was at the same time. So that's why it's so powerful. So have a look at the other videos, the other funnels that I'll take you through in other videos that discuss the different aspects. Obviously, I want to keep these videos short, sweet, impactful, and kind of keep it focused on the one particular funnel to improve the learning experience. So have a look at the other videos when you're ready. But without any more delay, what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through this short and sweet funnel, explain a few different aspects as to what we're doing here, and you can see exactly how it's working. So obviously I'm targeting insurance agents here. Now, what I'm not doing is I'm not just selling software, right? That's absolutely not what I'm doing. I don't sell software, we sell a transformation. Every single time we sell that transformation, every offer you have has to be a no-brainer. It has to sell that transformation. It has to sell the future self. And that's what we're doing here. Okay, so you'll see littered throughout this funnel, there's transforming agents into top producers in only 90 days. It's a key phrase, right? I've got a tangible time frame. I've got the outcome that they're looking for to become a top producer. I've got industry terminology, because again, it's very specific. Top producer is a term they use in that space. And I really like that tangible time frame because they can almost feel it. And we've also got the how are we going to do that? By building a sales machine to transform the agents into a top producer in only 90 days. Now, how can we say that? Well, the reality is, and this is mostly based on research in the market and communication and conversations with prospects. We know that the best agents in that space follow up with your leads constantly, right? They're always following up. They're always on the phone. They've got these sequences working all the time because they're always present with their prospects. They're always top of mind. And that's the difference. The ones that really struggled are the ones that just called a list, moved on to the next person, with never any real follow-up at play. Top producers, the consistent pattern was always they had the follow-up in place. And that's what this allowed us to do and allowed the agent to do. So we could basically build a system and process within the platform that obviously this wasn't a blank platform we're giving them. We're giving it to them built out with landing pages, sequences, the works. So we're pretty confident they're going to get some pretty fast results. And you'll see that it's geared towards that as well as we progress into what the offer actually was. Now, when it comes to the offer itself, it's something where I want to make sure they get fast results. Right? Software is all about retention. When you have a SaaS agency, it's all about retention. The more you can do for that customer to keep them paying monthly, the better, the stronger your business is going to be. So we've geared this offer from the outset to focus on retention, and you'll see this. Now, as we progress down here, it's very simple. The copy is pretty simple. You can read that in front of you, all without you having to spend a single dollar on advertising campaigns. Again, a bit of a pain point for them. They don't want to be spending on Facebook ads. So it's a really good hook point. And of course, we also knew that any agents that are new to the space that come in, they're often handed lists of old leads, right? And they're told, like, call those leads, reactivate some business, get a fast start. So we're leveraging against that. We know that those agents, again, based on our research and conversations, we know that those agents spend all day dialing a list of numbers, listening to dial tones, getting no answers, getting people that have no idea why they're calling them. And that was the pain point we're going to go against. So we've also got here, we can sell them members only, so exclusivity, high quality leads for only $1 to $2 through a lead ordering service. So we built that into the platform. It was really, really simple. We basically built a landing page and inserted it as a menu option, kind of down the left, it was down here, and it allowed them to place an order through a simple form for the type of leads that they want. We then received an alert when someone ordered the leads, and we then progressed onto ordering the leads for them and importing them into the CRM system for them and sending them through sequences. So that didn't just mean they could upload their existing leads to the platform. They would actually have the ability to have new leads on the table as well, which was a big factor. And we could have this done within 48 hours. And you're going to see that we offered a little bit of a bonus because I wanted to get that stick straight away, right? If I get them using the platform, they're going to stick around a lot longer. So my goal from the outset, get the person on the platform, show them how to use it comfortably, provide the exceptional support, which was, of course, through HL Pro Tools, and give them the leads to get them that fast start and making money from the platform. Because if I can get them making money, they're going to stick around. And that's the secret. So I'll take you through this funnel pretty quickly. We're basically going for the standard pain points. Consistent quality lead flow. They don't want to have leads come in one day out the next. It's pretty consistent. We're looking for automated personal follow-up. So everybody knows, especially in the sales industry, which is essentially the insurance space, everybody knows that follow-up is everything. So we're pushing on this pain point once again. And then, of course, it's not software, it's a transformation program. So we provide exceptional levels of personal support to help you take the leads and turn them into customers. How are we doing this? Well, the reality is we use extensions on the platform through HL Pro Tools, which you'll see down around about here. This is a little video where it builds an extension into the platform here through a little question mark, and it gives them this entire database of support of how to on every single element of this. It also provides a ticketing service. It also provides a live chat function as well. So look at that. If you have a look at this here, all the different support for every action they could need. Every user gets this on their platform. This is not standard. This does not come with GoHighLevel. This is something that was an addition to it. So it's an additional bonus to go with us, right? So this is the kind of thing, the additional hooks, the additional USPs that we're building into this platform, because we know that support software is everything. And that's why we did this. So we're really banking on the support factor. What you'll see is a lot of people sign up for CRM systems. They don't get the support, so they bounce pretty quickly. They cancel the subscription, and that's that. So a big thing for us was we wanted to provide the support. I didn't want to invest thousands in a team. I didn't want to have a big team myself and have to manage it. It's not what I wanted to do. So what we did was we used the resources available to us. I think I paid something like $197 a month or something like that, something pretty low cost. And they give you that little black question mark. You may have just seen it came across there on this video, and it builds this training bank, and it gives us a ticketing system as well for support. So I didn't even have to have I had white label support from the outset, and I didn't even have to put that together. So that's literally day one. That is what I can provide without any real setup. It's pretty incredible. So one additional aspect on this is a guided onboarding process. So we have a phone call with them usually, or we provide them with we've also got a back-end training program. So you'll see in here, like you got ordering new leads now, but there's also an additional option down the bottom there for every individual account, which is like a fast track accelerator. Right? That's their onboarding process, because we want them using the platform as fast as possible. I don't want them just sitting with a login and doing nothing and then canceling before the month's end. I want them using it. So I'm going to take the time to onboard them, to have training prepared for them, where they just sit, they've got step-by-steps on uploading their leads, how to get that fast start, because I know if I make the money, they're going to stick around. That's the beauty. That's the secret of it, okay? And so that's what we're doing here. As we go down the page, we keep it super simple. Simple things, know your numbers, live transfers, they can reactivate their database. Just some nice, pretty straightforward imagery, nothing really crazy. This aspect here, from final expense to mortgage protection, this is something that we put in afterwards. So this was not there the first time we launched the funnel, because I didn't even know about the products, to be perfectly honest with you. That happened from people asking for it. So we started to build out sequences specifically for final expense, for mortgage protection, and a couple more products. So that meant that we had industry expertise and we could actually speak to that industry. And it really was a big selling factor as well, actually. So really keep this really simple, nothing crazy happening here at all. Then we've got our lead generation process. So again, we're not selling expensive leads. What we're looking to do is help them use the follow-up systems with large volumes of leads. So we price them really low cost. We still have profit margin in this, but it's between $1 and $2 depending on the type of lead it was and potentially even the location. And we would, within 48 hours, push them into their CRM system, the leads that they ordered, they were exclusive to that person, and run them through the campaigns that were pre-set up. So that person purchases, they come on board, they get their login credentials, they order leads, because we also, you'll notice, give them $100 credit to purchase 100, usually like 100 or 50 to 100 leads. It often works out about 80 leads based on the type of parameters they're looking for. So 80 leads from the word go, a different type of CRM experience where they've got new leads instantly on their table. They've got them going through sequences, and they might just get a new deal from those leads alone, which covers the entire cost for 4 or 5 months of the software, right? That's the biggest difference. So we're making magic happen really quickly to build that positive customer experience, which of course helps with the retention as well. Live two-way communication, super simple and integrated calendar, just all encompassing. There's nothing really missing out here. You know, when they're looking at CRM systems, the main objection I'm trying to tackle here is, do I need all these different softwares? So no, you don't. We've got everything you need. Text messages, phone and stealth voicemails, direct and marketing emails as well. So that's great. And then I take them through a bit of a walkthrough. I can't play these videos because there's audio on them and it will blast on the microphone here, but they're basically just a little screen share walkthrough of, say, the power dialer campaign, of the different sequences. If you look closely here, you might see the different, like the final expense sequences, mortgage protection, database reactivation sequences, the works, right? So we're providing them a little walkthrough so they can really see what it looks like when it comes to actually getting access and using that platform. Then we've got the built-in CRM system. Again, just a simple walkthrough. Advanced power dialer. So I take them through what it looks like with the power dialer sequence, which is, phone calls, voicemails, live transfers when they connect. Then we show them, we take them through here a little walk through the landing pages that we provide. If they want to run Facebook ads or Google ads, they get a custom landing page for them. We do offer upgrades as well where they can actually have it designed and built out further. But they get a nice template, which is often branded as well. Again, it was a really low cost for us to put their logo and their colors and maybe a little about us section. It cost me like $20 for it. So I was willing, based on my profit margins, to just say, look, custom landing page, there you go. Works really, really nice. And it's just that little bit of extra value added service than providing a template, right? Then this was the biggest factor here: order new leads instantly. So this is kind of what the page looks like. And what they would do is they would just scroll down. They would basically fill out a form, and it would say, what kind of leads do you want? What are the location, age range, smoking status, all these kind of things. It's typical parameters they're looking for as an agent. And it would then they would take them to a purchase page where they check out, they process their order. It alerts us, and within 48 hours, they have the leads in their CRM system and they're pushed through a sequence. So quick wins, and that is the secret behind so much success in industries, is to have that quick win. And then I've just got a bit of a pricing plan here. So it's pretty straightforward. Nothing really crazy here, just listing out what they receive. And this is basically what you'll see on the GoHighLevel website itself and how they sell the software, plus of course some additional things that we offered, like the mortgage protection sequences, the final expense follow-up, and so on. And then of course a little bit of a bonus, $100 in lead credits. So again, that's a huge incentive for them to join. They join a CRM system which they're looking for anyway, which they know they need. They understand the true benefits, plus they're going to get $100 just to get new leads on their table without really having to pay for it. Beautiful, right? They get that fast win. So that's really the entire funnel itself. And then of course they can press the order form. Hopefully this continues to share with you guys. And this is as simple as the order form is. Like, that's honestly it. Nothing crazy here. If it didn't pull through in the video, hopefully it is. If it doesn't pull through, I'll add a screenshot of it as well, because it's really, really simple, straightforward. Reiterating what they receive, a bit of an order form, and that is as far as the funnel itself has to go. So super clean, super simple. Most of the explaining is done in little demo videos, which are just different functions. I'm not really talking about the functionality of like a power dialer, right? I'm translating that into their terms, which is, what does that mean for me? Okay, you've got a power dialer, but what does that actually mean for me? What does that do for me? Well, the reality is you're not going to be sitting dialing numbers all day, listening to dial tones, because it only connects you with those that answer. So you can do something else. So that's a big, big factor when you come to building pages like this out. What you're looking to do is always think, don't describe the software, but what does that feature mean for their business, and how does that, if we always fall back to the golden rule here, how does that help them make money? And that's what it comes down to. How does it help them make money? Offer little incentives like the $100 off their lead orders, offer a lead generation. You can use UpHex as well for Facebook ads. Done for you, built out ad campaigns for $100. All these little different value adds will make a big, big difference when it comes to selling the software, and they really set you apart as well. So if you take anything from this video, it is keep it very simple, focus on the transformation, offer an incentive for new money, so new business, what's going to get them to stick, and then of course focus on the retention. So put that extra effort in the first 48 hours to really, number one, get them onboarded, get them comfortable with the software, get their leads uploaded and locked into the platform, get a landing page branded for them, and get leads in their pipeline working through the sequences, because that means they've got, if they leave, they've still got these leads working through the sequences. They can't leave, right? Because they might leave money on the table. So it's that they never want to leave and risk not responding to the lead that's going to convert, and it's a big retention factor for them. So these are little things to bear in mind, and that's really as complicated or as crazy as the funnel itself has to be. So hopefully you found some value in this video. Let me know if it helps. Let me know what you think about it, and I will see you on the next one.